We're live?
Oh, yeah. Just giving the people a little bit of what they want, what they really want, you know? Mm-hmm. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing, excellent 205th episode. We're live. Are we live?
Yeah.
You guys see it? Yo, what's good,
guys?
Says
it just looks like this.
No, you got to click it.
Yeah.
You guys can see us? We can see you. There we are. All right. Kyle's on the same internet that we're all on. Actually, I did something new with the internet. Did you see the little chair outside with the little the dude on it? Uh-uh. Yeah. So we've got internet streaming from the tethering. If anybody who's watching this is a internet specialist and you live in the San Diego area, I can't do phone. It's not going to work.
Infiltrated.
You need to. You want to close the door?
No, there's a tether.
Good call. Would you guys like to come on down here and set up we have an Orbi system that just won't connect. I've been on call with everybody, and it just doesn't work. It's just not a thing. But anyway, I think we've been cruising for the last couple of weeks, and that is all thanks to you guys who support the show, as well as our sponsors down below who've been supporting the show by either watching it, and we've actually got a new sponsor. Hey Sloan, can you tell me? Ready? What do these letters say right here? What is this letter?
B.
It's kind of hard to see, huh?
P.
F. And then P.
P.
And then
G.
BFPgear.com. That's a great intro, honey. Great
job,
work.
Sloan.
Can I have a high five? Do you show Uncle Kyle that your tooth is loose? Yeah. We've got a loose tooth, and we've got a new show sponsor. So shout out to Gina and Junior over at BFPgear.com. Obviously, I'm wearing the BFP Gear Dynasty shirt. It's natural, organic sponsorship, and we're really stoked to have them on board. They're happy to be on board. They're going to be providing us with some really killer gifts. Actually, I did write in there that it's a good time to be a mega member. It's actually a good time to be a member of the show in any capacity because we've got a bunch of giveaways. We've got a bunch of Gen X Global giveaways, as well as some BFP Gear gift cards. And there's another. We've got 3. We're going to give away 1 a week to mega members. We've got 3 really rad prizes that I'm going to be dropping here in the middle of the show. We've got a little promo for them. There's hidden amongst the clutter here. I think it's a little crowded to have the dog back here too, huh? No?
I'm just going to go right here.
You're just going to go right here. All right. And shout out to everybody in Europe who's watching Paintball Temple out in France. And I think did I see our favorite Norwegian buddy, Jonas? Jonas, you in here? There he is, Jonas. So I'll see you guys next week. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We've got a couple guests on the show. We've got the Todds.
Yep.
Todds.
Yep. Todds squared.
Extra Energy is going to be on the show here. And I believe they're both going to be in Paris. I'm going to be playing with Todd Adamson on the veterans team. Yeah.
Oh, I need to give you a headband to bring out there. I forgot to bring
You got it. I'm bringing headbands. I got headbands. Speaking of which, I'm going to be giving away this one on the show. We got one winner. I did a little like double deal raffle for anybody who bought a USA team jersey from me. You got entered to win a headband. So I've got a headband here for Charles Atchison.
Nice.
So thank you very much, Charles, for the support, and congratulations, you won. I'll probably do another one of those after the event to see what I have left over. I think I have like 6 or 8 jerseys left. So yeah, thank you guys. And yes, I am getting ready for France. We've got practice this weekend. You want to say something? What do you want to say?
Welcome to the Spick and Span show.
That's right. Welcome to the Spick and Span show. I need to update your emoji. I believe there's actually a BFP emoji in there. Yeah, there it is. And we've also got the Gen X Global emoji as well. And GenXSports.com is having their GXGSports.com is also having their Windy City sponsorship, or sorry, not sponsorship, but their pod deal. So I think it's $140 for 50 pods in a pod bag. could be wrong on that. But make sure if you guys are playing at the Windy City event, or if you're actually just even to be there, it is a good deal. It's better than the retail price that you get online. And they do run out of pods. So Chicago's like kind of had a history for being a little wet, a little muddy, and you just don't want to play those games if you've got mismatched hodgepodge pods. Say that. Can you say that? Say that. Hodgepodge podge.
Hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge mismatched pods filled with mud.
Good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna write that one down somewhere. And you guys just want to make sure that you have all that stuff. Sundays are messy, and if you've got some freshies on deck from Gen X, that's about as good as it gets. So thanks to them, Pate Smith, GI Sports shooting the best paint. At some point in time, we are gonna have to shoot that paint though. I believe maybe it does have a shelf life of like maybe after a year we should probably get and break those things open. I know you needed paint the other day, and I had you grab that white box stuff, and we probably could have just grabbed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow again. So.
All right, well there we go. Yeah, so I got paint. We got paint loaded. We got paint on deck here at this house. And then the boys from NECTR, thank you guys also for always supporting the show. Everybody who wins a prize. Speaking of which, BFP Gear has given a $100 prize, a $50 gift card, a $25 gift card, one secret special prize that we're going to be showing off here in a little bit, and as well as some Gen X Global prizes. And I'm going to give away a USA jersey today for Mega members.
Nice.
Yeah.
Giveaway?
Giveaway. It's going to be given away. I'm going to give away that one right there. Or whatever size happens to fit you. Yeah. So make sure you guys are supporting the supporters of the channel and the show. Let me open up this. Did you send the boys the link? Boys. You send the guys the link?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to get the link out to them. Turn the video on right there. And as soon as they jump in, we'll get them on the show. Also, in just other... Oh, well, there we go. The spoilers out.
Of what? That?
So, BFP Gear is releasing some limited edition Dynasty white frames with blue dragons. I might as well show those things off. Thanks for the spoiler, honey. You're welcome. We're going to be giving one of these away today, one next week, and then the one the week after. These were also pretty cool because BFP Gear also partnered, obviously, with Dynasty. They're a major sponsor of Dynasty. And, there he is. Kyle Mooney's coming in for the goggle frames. These are being released tomorrow. I believe it's like, there it is right here. I'll put a little graphic up. Booyah, in case you wanted to see what they look like. August 21st. That is tomorrow. BFPgear.com. Dynasty frames coming out. And you guys can cop them there if you don't win a pair here today. Also, if you are a Dynasty Champions Club member, you don't want to spoil it too much, but you got one of these things. So if you are a Champs Club member and you haven't opened up your mail yet from the Champs Club, you're going to get one of these as well. That's another one of the cool perks of being in the Champs Club. You get like a limited edition strap, and I think a lens comes in it. Nice chrome lens.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's kind of like getting ready to build them up. And I think 2 months ago or more, we gave everybody Flex 8s a couple months back. So you can kind of like, you can start to build your own Dynasty goggle. Blue Dynasty goggles. Are they in here right now?
One of them.
All right. So I'm going to move this over here. Booyah. All right. And, well, yeah, we'll revisit. We'll revisit the Dynasty frames. Thank you, Sloan, for throwing those ones out. Don't want to spoil too much. Kyle, let me also get you, Kyle Mooney, on the wheel of names here as well, because I want to make sure you have a chance to win, Kyle, in between Rob Mata and Jim Still on that wheel. And you're getting on both wheels, dude. You get on both wheels between Jeff and Travis on the Mega Supports wheel. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to... Here it is.
It's a cool little graphic up there.
It is, huh? Made that today. With twins. With kids.
Wow.
With 2 kids at the same time. 2 kids, same time. Here we are. I'm looking at myself. Let's get Todd Martinez in the house. view enabled until there's another video display. Booyah! Yeah, what's cracking? You gotta unmute yourself. You're muted.
Is he?
He is.
On volume here.
Hold on, I'm looking for him. Yeah, that was a good one though, because we've done that before.
Yeah.
All right.
Go to Zoom.
I'm going to Zoom. I see you. Ask to unmute. Todd Martinez is muted.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
There it is.
Now we're back.
Yeah, buddy. What up, dude?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing it. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me? Is my audio okay?
Here, just give me a couple more checks. I'll look down here below. Talk a little bit more.
Booyah! Check me out, baby. I'm up in the mother. Ow! Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see you. I can hear you. I can see you. I can hear you. Yeah. So you are good. It's a little quiet, but I think I can adjust. I'm an adjuster. I can adjust.
Not a very techie.
So if you turn the thing a little bit, see that window to your right? I think there's probably a window to your right. You got a nice little side light. We can see like half of your face.
Yeah. The lighting in here is awful.
Yeah, it's not fantastic. It's not fantastic. But no, you look good, and we can hear you. Can you guys all hear him? Here come the gestures. 1, 2, 3. All right, what's good?
Yes, sir. Is that better?
Yeah, you're good. We're good.
Todd might be in there.
Is other
Todd
Todd in here?
too.
Todd 2's in here? Booyah. Look at this. This is gonna be good. The meetings of dude. This is how great is dude. It must be so much fun to be on Aftershock.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. There are a whole lot of rules.
There definitely are not a lot of rules. Let's see. He's coming in. He's coming in right now. I'm gonna. Let's see. Gallery. He should be in here. I see him. Go ahead and start your video, Todd. Go ahead and start. Okay, let's get out. Let's go ahead and get out of here, dogs. Everybody out. Everybody else out. There he is. Hey, Todd, will you turn your phone sideways? Adamson?
No.
Okay.
Nobody told me how to
Can you
do
get
that.
the dog?
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, both.
All right. Well, dude, guys, thank you very much. I know it's a little last minute, but thanks for coming in and joining us on the show. This is gonna be fun. Martinez, we gotta figure out who's who in here. What do we call you guys? What do guys on the team call you guys?
I always call it Todd, but you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I'm like squad, you know, like everybody responds to Todd or squad or Ayo or what's happening. Like it's just everybody. Anytime anybody says something, you just look.
Right.
You know, maybe they're talking to you, maybe not.
Okay. I like that. So if we just want to talk to either one of you, just say Todd and someone will answer, and then it'll be like, oh, for me, is it me or is it you? Well, sweet. Are we all going to Europe? Are you guys all going to France?
No, I'm not gonna go.
Upper Todd does not go?
No, Todd's gonna go represent both of us.
I'm actually really excited because we get to play together. We're on the same team here.
We are.
We are. You still like play paintball though, right?
I played last night.
You played last night?
Of course.
In your dreams?
Nice.
Or like for real?
No, buddy. Come on. The Shock kids have their own training course. Everybody's going there. They have lights. Tyler Stantz will put up lights. Literally, it's a 3-on-3.
Oh,
look
I've
at you
seen
now,
that.
surprise. Our proving grounds and our training camps are deep.
Yeah, I have seen.
Write that down. Write it down. No, go ahead. Write it down. I'm not nervous.
Okay.
Started to do something. I don't know what you wanted to do.
Plays
There you go.
on Monday nights. Okay. All right. I'm gonna make sure Monday nights. There we go. Okay. You've got a deep roster. You got a deep.
Todd brings your bag to practice. If there's ever a point where he thinks that things are going completely haywire, he like starts to unzip his bag, Like,
That's
don't make me do it.
that's
you
my
do it.
favorite type, dude. Player, coach, owner.
Do it.
Player, coach, owner. That's it. That's it. Hey, Todd, take a seat. I'm gonna go ahead and coach this point and put myself in, and then possibly fire or hire somebody after I'm done playing.
Right away.
Right away. I like it.
You might take my clipboard and put me in the game.
You know,
Anything can happen.
anything can happen. I've always argued that like the best kind of coach is somebody who like can actually still can play like and shoot. We always talk about that one anecdote about Mike Himman that one time when someone like we were making it to the snake all day long against Aftermath or something like that, and he's like, you know what, it's not that fucking hard, blah 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 blah. One of you kids run to the snake, and he sends one of them down there, right? And he's like, give me your gun, you know, pushes him out of the way, grabs his gun, and like at this point everybody knows what you're about to do, and you've got a lot riding on this thing. All right, go. And he shoots at the snake, shoots the kid, throws the gun back in someone who was supposed to be playing the back center, and is like, you guys all are terrible, you know? Dude, I mean, all eyes were on that kid running to the snake. He actually might have given him $100 just to walk out and say he got shot, but like, you know, he came with it.
Malpractice is a little wild.
So Todds, you guys, what, you guys just came off of a big one. You got some big shoes to fill here coming into this next event. And, I was talking with Junior, from BFP Gear and stuff. And we were talking about the ESPN show, which we're going to kind of get into, and like, just kind of how did it feel being featured on ESPN this early in Aftershock's rebuild?
Well, it was meant to be. I don't know why you find this so surprising. I don't understand why everybody's so confused.
You're right. No, you did call it.
You were just this close. This close.
You were this close.
And then look what happens. Oh boy.
We were this close. Do you think the show is an overall success for the sport?
I think it's a step in the right direction.
Okay. Well, then, Junior was asking. Then also, it's like, what do you think if it was just a step in the right direction? What could have done better? What could have gone better in that? Aside from, oh well, if we had won, it would have been way better for the sport because yeah.
No,
maybe.
I mean, like I told the guys after the deal, it was the perfect scenario all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All the way around. I was extremely happy with, from that Thursday to Sunday night, two big showings and continuously getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And, the ESPN thing was a little non-traditional, a little, it added, a little bit of nervousness that the guys really should have just absorbed and not really worried so much about the results as much to, we made a good show and put up a good fight. Legion was definitely better. They're on top of their game.
Mm-hmm.
And, but we just need just a little bit more gelling. Are you writing all this down? Because this is pre-recorded, I think, how these things work. I don't know how this works.
No, this is live. We're absolutely live. No,
Well,
I just
back and watch it,
No. I actually don't write anything down. I just move my pen on the paper. Have you ever been one of those comedy sketches when the guy's like, no, that didn't work. It didn't work. So I just kind of, it's a blank piece of paper. The pen isn't even clicked in the right direction, dude. Yeah. So, but you kind of got me, and honestly, it was like, it just seems like I'm paying more attention. To be completely honest, I'm watching Joe Rogan on my my dashboard right here. So I honestly don't even know what you just said. So forgive me if I ask the same question more than once.
That's fine. We've got all night. We're billing you guys by the hour.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, can we get
that guy's name is? You need to have him. Just give him my number and contact me.
We're gonna need a couple more subscribers to be able to pay for these two guys.
I'll be answering that guy's questions for him directly.
Do you think that the 5-minute thing? So do you really think that your guys were nervous? Do you think it was nervous because it was the
No,
first time they've ever been in the finals?
Not nervous, just the in between. So it wasn't 5 minutes. 5 minutes is what they said it would be. It was 7 to 7, anywhere from, we'll call it 5 to maybe 8-9 minutes, right, in between certain points. And Todd's doing his thing, and they'd run to the winning side and interview a player or a coach. And for the very first debut of it and them putting stuff together on the fly, I thought it was great. It's just, it wasn't traditional. So, bang, and you got that fire and you run out and, if we have a deeper line than them, then a quicker game leads to our advantage. How about that, right? So if their guys get gassed and we keep contesting certain things and trying things on the field, we could try opposite things. Now, Legion plays all gas. I love it. You know me, Todd, and we like gas. And, that's it.
Todd is on fire right now.
Right, it's totally on fire. Everything's on fire. It's always on fire. So...
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I didn't really think about that the timeouts being more advantageous for them for having such a shallow line.
Ryan, I think it was just a little weird because you're so used to like a certain pace of the game, right? When you have that under 2 minutes and you're trying to make decisions and get all the information out quickly, right? And then you're like, you this, you that, you this, you that. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. And then you stand there for like another 3 minutes, like, oh wait, okay, we have more time. Like, anything else? Like,
yeah. So now what should we talk about?
Different, because they're trying to, like Todd said, do a lot of stuff on the fly, right? So, I mean, everybody was there to make sure that we had a good show, right? So, even like after the national anthem, Tom Cole brings everybody in and goes, everybody's in game mode, and Tom Cole brings everybody together and goes, all right, guys, no matter what, we got to have a good game here.
Don't blow it.
Staring the Russians in the eyes and their game face and we're game face, and it's like, okay, do we shake hands now? Do we hug? Do we punch each other? Like,
don't fuck this up.
Yeah, just
Don't
make
fuck
sure
this
this is exciting. Otherwise, we're screwed. We lost all of our money.
That's like, okay, good luck again.
He comes over. He's like, all right, you guys are gonna lose the first point.
Yeah.
Then you lose the second one.
Yeah. And if you guys are unsure of what we should do, I could kind of tell you how. How would you react if they scripted the game, but you guys won?
Nah, I don't know about any of that.
No.
I don't know about any of that.
If they were,
I thought the way the game played out,
dude, it was as good as it could get. That was as good as it gets. And I think that was also something they were really concerned about, and we've talked about it on the show numerous times. Like, what are we gonna do? And I think they already had a contingency plan. They were just gonna show World Cup, but they were like, what do we do if two teams go in there and it's like they try to win by 1 point? Obviously, that was not going to happen with you guys on the field and with Russians. That combination, I think any of the combination of the 4 teams in the finals, I don't think that would have been the outcome either way.
Yeah, it was good.
How do you feel about the goggle cam footage in the pit that they just released?
Oh, in the pit. I thought the stuff that they used on the show wasn't the best, but I think adding it in there was cool. Even though you didn't get like a great point of view, but some of the stuff that I just saw in that Go Sports post, where you saw a lot more of the talking and a lot better vision, was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff that I think they could have used on the show that they didn't use.
Well, it's coming. There's more, so it's coming.
Yeah, but they had all that.
I mean, a 25-minute or 20-minute segment, and have to take some of that time to explain the game.
Yeah,
that don't know. So that's why you have to jump around. You have the game footage. You're trying to cram some of that goggle footage in there, and then you have to do the whole explanation of the layout.
Yeah, all the spots, why people call it what it is, and just paintball in general. I mean, it was definitely. I saw a post today from Sports Center, and they put a bunch of like the Ocho stuff on there. They didn't highlight paintball at all, but man, the stuff that they highlighted was so bootleg, and it's like the production value alone should have been like, as soon as ESPN saw it, we're like, that's what we need to keep showing more of. You know, as cool as stone skipping is and jump roping and tire wrestling and all those other things. I mean, half of that crap could be filmed in the Spick and Span studios, which is not a very pretty sight in either direction, which you look, whichever way you look. But the production value was really killer.
Yeah, I thought that the quality of the show was pretty good. One-wheel downhill challenge afterwards, and I was quite fascinated. You know, but it definitely didn't have the production value of the ESPN show. You know, and like to your earlier question, like, what would have made the show cooler if we'd have watched the whole game? Would have made the whole thing cooler if it was a 5-hour show and we got to watch all the other teams play, right? You know, so
yeah, because it comes back to what, like, it's 2-0 and then it comes back and it's like 4-3 or 4-2 or something.
Yeah. So what they did was they showed more, obviously more of the Legion's good points, and we had some really good points, and they left those out. So there's more being worked on right now. So let's just.
They did say they were going to put together a 1-hour version, but that's what they're doing now, and it's going to show everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but is it going to air on ESPN or is it going to be its own sideshow?
Telemundo.
Well, actually, we tried to talk to Spick and Span if we could start there, you know, and they could work.
It's a pretty big audience, you know, and we do have
no other top platform.
We do have it could go live, you know. I mean,
well, you do have a bidding war with this other one it's 3 letters. I don't know what they stand for, but anyway.
Oh, the Coach's Corner that does their live show at the exact same time as ours. I can't wait to see those guys this weekend. Can you call your coach, by the way, and be like, dude,
their show at our time?
Yeah, they do theirs at like 7 Central or something like that, or Eastern. Or
are they on right now?
Yeah, in like 20 minutes. Yeah.
No, they got to cut that stuff out.
They got to cut that stuff out. That's what I'm saying. Tuesday, man. You know what Tuesday is? Spick and Span Day and Taco Day. Those are the 2 things that are Tuesdays. Yeah. 7 p.m. Central Time.
Hey, we get tacos. Where are the tacos?
Where are the tacos? Well, your tacos are. I got to DoorDash them to you guys. As long as we don't go over budget with the hourly rate that you guys are giving us.
That's true. We would definitely just bill you for
that. Yeah. What? So Todd, you've got. I think when we first spoke at the beginning of the year, when we were I don't know where I was somewhere in the snow. Your game plan was to win an event. Obviously, you were close. Are you still on track and on pace? Is that still in there?
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, just making sure. Just making sure you're still on that. I mean, it's a pretty good.
We're looking for a couple more seconds. You know what I mean? We want to really wear that second place out before we go to the next level. What's wrong with you?
What? Let me write that one down real quick.
Yep. Capitals.
What do you think it is that what's the juice? What's the magic juice that's put you guys to where you are? Because obviously it's not easy, as a lot of people know, to rebuild a team and get a bunch of guys to perform.
It isn't. Don't pick on your roommate. No, I think it's Todd and Coach Todd and the players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had a secret chemistry that was just shown for a second and then snuffed out, and they didn't have the opportunity to relive that and go and exploit what that was going to lead to. Mm-hmm. And me hopefully being the vehicle that can let those guys do what they're born to do, and they're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Todd, other Todd.
I just think we have great relationships. Like we have great communication, great relationships. Everybody cares about the team. Everybody's bought in. Todd's so supportive in everything that we want to do. I feel like at the beginning of the year, Todd talked to every single player on the team and was just like, how can I help you? You know, what do I need to do to put you in the best position to be the best you can be, not just on the field, but off the field. You know, Todd's gone out of his way. He's not going to go and announce it to the world, but Todd's gone out of his way to help all the players, you know, with a myriad of things to just make them comfortable and happy and, you know, feel like a part of the team, you know. And I think that everybody's bought in, everybody cares. You know, we got a good group of guys that are, you know, friends with each other, like truly enjoy hanging out with each other. And, you know, we have really intense meetings. You know, everybody is not afraid to say, you know, what's on their mind, say how they feel, you know. And, you know, I feel like, you know, we used to do that back in the day, right? You know, like we'd have those meetings, you know, when we first started playing X ball, right? We'd be sitting around the couch at the table and, you know, go after each other. And, you know, I know that, you know, there was always, you know, arguments, you know, sometimes about what we should be doing and who should be doing what, and if people were doing that. And, you know, all these years and, you know, a lot of time spent with different players and different teams, you know, come to understand, you know, how valuable it is to be able to talk to each other and, you know, like really listen and care. And at the end of the day, know that it's about winning first and foremost.
Yeah, getting guys. I mean, I talked about it on that on on Maddie's show the other day for Go Sports. It's critical thinking, I think, is what really helps propel teams, and having those types of meetings. You know, like when guys kind of go, if your meeting's really short and easy, there's one of two things. You're either so good that you've got everything absolutely dialed in, or you have no clue what's going on. Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to have that pushback, and like there's got to be that critical thinking and the discussion that's involved, and that's good to know that you guys, yeah, and just so everybody knows who's watching, it's the what year was it? 2020 Ironman.
Yeah.
That you're rebuilding. You guys won the event, 2020 Ironman. You got how many of the same guys from that roster? You have the starting 5, right? Minus.
We have Thomas, A-Rod, LJ, Al Fernandez, Nick SLOWIAK, Corey Hall. So we have 6 of those guys. And then you add in Hosky, Clay, and
Trent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hosky,
How's
Clay,
Trent's
Trent.
injury?
Trent's he's recovering. You know, he says he's still, you know, not great. Like he's not running around yet. Like he's working out. But you know, it's still going through the process.
What was the injury?
What did he say it was exactly, Todd?
Leg's broken.
Somebody stuck.
Don't work.
Like,
I don't know. Something behind the knee.
Meniscus?
He just sort of stood up and something let go, and it's an odd. It's not a normal kind of thing, and it balled up, and it was sort of sketchy. It's not a normal in any way. He was already in his bunker, right? So he just stood up, and when he stood up, it like popped or did something, and he couldn't put any pressure on it, and he went right back to the ground. So
it ended up being a calf muscle.
A calf muscle.
Yeah, it was like something that had to do with his calf muscle.
Yeah, so it's where it attached to the up in there.
Muscle.
Everything's attached.
Yep.
Hip bone. Hip bone's connected to the neck bone.
Oh.
That's all. There's a song about it. There's a song about it.
He had a slight tear in his gastric muscle and a cyst in his knee. So it's like the calf muscle, like on where your calf muscle is in the back of your knee.
Okay. Huh. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, he was playing great in that Dallas event, just jumping around like a little jackrabbit.
I want to give a little shout out to Trent, man, because I swear, like everybody wrote him off, you know, at the end of last year, you know, and Nick SLOWIAK's the one that was like, dude, we need to give this guy a chance. Like he's a really good player. He just hasn't had a great opportunity, and you know, everybody always said, you know, his attitude, and you know, I know what it's like to be 20 years old and, you know, not know shit, right? And, you know, just want to go out there and shoot people. So, you know, Nick fought for him to have a chance, and we brought him on. And, you know, he came in with a great attitude and, you know, really started to flourish before the injury. So, yeah, I was actually really proud of the way that he handled himself, and he made the most of that opportunity.
Yeah, that's great, and he's got a cool story too, because he came up through that the kids program, the BKI, the summer camp stuff, and then he was on Team USA a handful of times while they were just walloping poor kids out in Europe. and Todd, do you have any of your Shock kids on the Team USA rosters?
You know what? You'd think I would know that, but I've been out of the loop a little. Tyler really runs that whole deal, and I've just been. I get fed need to know, but I just know a lot of those guys participate in all your guys Northeast.
I saw. Yeah, Max was out there at the summer camp, and I believe Pops just won a hat on the last show. Yeah. So they're in here. They're cruising around. Hey, Todd. Well, I know Adamson, you just played on Monday night. You made that abundantly clear. But other Todd, when was the last time you played?
I want to say, it was the last Iron City Classic.
Oh, okay. It's like a year or so.
I think that was 2 years ago.
Oh,
I think
really?
it was 2022.
2 years ago.
Yeah, when we had
Ad company.
me, Chad. No, the year after that.
Oh yeah.
Me, Chad Boucher, Ryan Moorhead, Sam, Adam Gardner, Nicky Smotrov, Frank,
Connell?
Tommaso.
Anthony Tommaso.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Frank Connell on the Vets team.
Yeah. You guys are gonna dominate with the Vets team, I swear.
Dude, it's no joke over there. It's no joke. It's no joke over there across the board. I mean, the only guys that can like absolutely pummel people are the U16 kids.
Yeah.
I think it's 3-man. It's like they try to. I saw them play against one team like last year, or the year before, and it was like they had to borrow. The kids had mech guns, and like they had to like someone had to lend them some like real paintball guns, and these kids. I think there's 2 kids that are on the U16 team that are also on the U19 team, and yeah, they dominate. Like it's they have it easy, but. The Vets team's no joke. I mean, we need to get it's like we've got to get a bunch of guys. I think LD, like you said, that we just picked up LD. That was a Todd.
LP. Yeah.
You keep calling him LD. LD's in Georgia.
LD's in Georgia. LB.
LP.
Oh, God.
LP. Oh man, there's too many acronyms.
Who's LP?
LC last weekend.
LC.
Right? You see LP?
No, I didn't see him.
LC was at the WC.
Oh man.
Who's LP?
LP. Not LD, not LB. LB was gonna come.
Who's LP?
Paul Everett.
Paul Everett.
Oh, okay.
Little Paul.
Yes.
Paul Everett.
Yeah.
But he plays a lot, and he's good.
Yes, he does.
And he's like, yeah. You're like, oh, can he? He's good, I think. And I was like, all right, sure. I don't know anything about anything. I'm out of the loop too. I've got multiple kids now in the house, so my days of picking teams and all that
He's
stuff.
our most physical fit player by far. He makes you look like Frank the Tank. So you're welcome. We can send him.
The most physically fit player by far.
More than BJ Henningberg?
Dude, BJ.
BJ's pretty good
I don't know
shape.
BJ. Nah,
I'm in pretty damn good shape. What about me?
We got Colt Roberts on the team? You got
baby.
Colt, BJ, Ryan, Mark, Todd, Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Right?
Ryan. I forgot about Ryan too. But
You got the troll, baby? Come on.
Yeah, and we got Thomas.
Yeah, that's pretty stacked.
We're stacked, dude. I like to be modest.
I like to be modest, please.
I was about to say when I have to. Someone has to be modest if we've got Todd on the team. How do you think all the other teams are going to do against us?
In the veterans,
Yeah.
they're going to lose. But so I believe some of those guys, I might have fucked them up way back early in the 80s or 90s in Europe, and they've been wanting to get me. So I'm very conservative on these guys. Why don't you want to play? No. I ain't playing the Germans. I'm not playing the Germans. I ain't going in there.
Yeah, so we played last year, and yeah, I was like, man, I remember you guys. Yeah, this is great. Like, they're up to the same old shenanigans too.
I love the shenanigans. They're the old new shenanigans. Yeah,
this guy, it was the Belgian team guy. Like I bunkered him, and we shot each other, and he shook my hand. He's like, wow, that was great. He shook my hand. And then we're walking off, and Alex trades out with the last guy, and the guy whose hand I just shook hits the buzzer on the other side.
Oh,
and we're like, oh, Alex is hit, you know, they're this and that, trades out with the guy, and we're like, oh, no point. And then they're like, you know, point to the Belgian team, and we're like, that's impossible. There was only one guy there at the end, and Alex just traded out. And they're like, no, that guy's alive. And I'm like, hang on a second. I bunkered that guy. I think there's a video of it. And he was like, they were just so excited to tell me afterwards about how he cheated, and he got like, it was like, there was no shame in it. It was just like, it was a great move of him to walk back on the field, wipe his hit off, and then.
I'm switching to the Belgium guys.
Yeah, that is great. Dude, they had it. They got it.
That guy is a twin brother, so it might not have been that guy.
That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. He did. And isn't there a 10-man out there in Europe?
Absolutely. Aftershock has a team.
What divisions are you in? Are you in every single division? Is there a Shock Women?
There is a Femme Fatale, but we're not playing there. Tammy will play with, I think, Dracana, and Tia played with Dracana at the last event in England. But we were trying to put it together because Andrea's going to be there. There's several of our Femmes girls that were going to be, but the rest of the girls couldn't put it together. So no Femmes. But yes, we have an Aftershock 10-man and 7-man. And then the Shock.
There's 7-man out there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, wow.
I'll get you a piece. I'll let you get in one or two.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I got to get you some kind of, other than our veterans win, I'll get you a couple other little take-home pieces.
I'm also on the men's team. I'm actually the most physically fit player on the men's pro team also.
Define the men's versus the veterans. What is that?
It's like the pro team versus the veterans team. I don't know. It's like the guys that are currently playing pro, not the guys that played pro in 1997.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
It's just a little different. But there are
Not
guys
much.
that play back on both of them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Both, right?
What's that?
Ryan, you're on both?
I'm on both. Yeah. I didn't make the women's team though.
and not the U19.
It is California, so you could kind of, maybe get on both.
I think Tom said that you could potentially do that.
I said I could. Yeah.
If you
You got to dance a little bit. You got to dance along some morality lines here.
Because potentially, you could be the best individual on both sides of the pro division.
Win them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how to really rack up the dubs, huh?
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Do you... Here's a good one, Kyle. Can you... I think that Hosky was such a cool pickup. We're going to get him on the show one of these days, because I love that he, I think you picked him up, the week before an event or the week of the event in Texas, and then he was like, you're starting. Can you...
Wait. Do you guys have a pen and paper?
Yeah, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have pens.
Well, I got pen and paper.
We're going to do a quiz. What is that?
Okay.
What is that?
It's a view-loader pod.
It's a what?
A view-loader pod.
View-loader pod.
Yeah, it's my...
They don't know what that is.
Let me get a Sharpie.
Dude, come on. See this? Talk to me about view-loader pods.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. It's got a little extension.
I've got the claw up there. I've got the claw pod up here, and the pack that goes sideways. So don't talk to me about not knowing what I'm talking about.
This is the best I can do. Right
Okay,
here.
let's see it.
Does this work?
That works. That works.
I need a Sharpie.
Okay.
You need a pen?
No, I got a pen. Mine does click. All right, Kyle's got some. He's got some trivia for you.
Okay.
All right, so we're all gonna write down Hodgki's last name, how it's spelled out. It's a test.
How it's spelled out or how A-Rod pronounces it?
How
Actually, can you do both? How does A-Rod pronounce it?
In a song.
Billy Casey just Googled it.
Yeah, no cheating.
Do Okay, let's see. And how do you spell it?
You're not participating?
I did. I got it right here.
Okay. We gotta show it.
You can't see my notes.
Yeah, that's why you gotta make it bigger.
You will make it bigger.
Hawk.
Husky.
Hosky.
Back up a little bit.
Hop.
This is how A-Rod says it.
You gotta. Hosky.
It's with the shh.
Hopscotch Kitchen.
Hotchkiss.
Who's closest?
Hotchkiss.
Hosky.
Yeah, Hotchkiss. Oshkosh Bigoshki.
We have a bunch of those. We have a bunch of those in here. On how many? Who would you say is the funniest on the team? On your team?
Clay.
Unintentionally?
Yeah.
Well,
He's just ridiculous. You know, he gets that fucking smile on his face. You know, like when Brian, you know, you ever see like one of the boys just shit their pants, you know, and then look at you and smile? He gets that look.
That look a lot. I've seen that. I get it. Who would you say is the funniest, Todd?
Todd's clearly the funniest.
Yeah.
On the team.
oh, no. I think Al. Fernandez.
Yeah.
Not Nick.
It's
Nobody saw that coming.
No,
But
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming.
Nick's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, completely and utterly ridiculous.
yeah, totally.
Who's the laziest on the team?
Laziest.
I know who's last to get ready every time, if that would consider lazy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, who's that?
That.
You know who it is.
Because that's me.
You know who it is. Mr. Corey Hall.
Corey Hall.
Corey.
For sure.
Corey, don't be last. I'm not last.
I'm not
Corey,
last.
they're already practicing for 33 minutes.
Yeah, that's Kyle too.
What?
Yeah.
You can't pay Kyle to be on time.
Yeah.
Who's the most opinionated on the team?
Oh,
A-Rod?
why would you say that, Kyle? Yeah, there's Kyle.
Because I played with him.
I forgot what
that's-
camera you guys were looking at it. I thought it was this one up here.
I can't go that close over there because this blocks it out.
No, I know. So they're looking through this camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. I kind of forgot. When you held up
This
the
is very
when you held
high-tech.
this up, they saw that. It's not that one. It is high tech. We're high tech boys. We're high tech boys.
It is.
Probably Fran.
Fran.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Fran just always running his mouth, you know, talking trash about everybody.
Okay, we got a good one. This is from
Well,
Jay
it's in
Tuck.
Spanish, so I don't understand him.
Can you on the same piece of paper spell out Fran's last name?
Oh, no. This is hard. This is hard.
I think it uses every single Scrabble letter.
It does.
I've
Nope.
got
No.
put your glasses on. Hold it back a little bit further. You got like this kind of thing. So hold it back. Hold it back a little further. A little further. A little further. Okay, Pancho Villa.
Turbo tint.
Turbo Doritos. I got Turi Bouillard Tiritino. It's like a
Turbo nuggets.
Turbo tortillas.
turbo
Tortillas.
tortilla.
Turbo tortillas.
Turbo tortilla. That's
Fran
also
Turbo tortillas.
Fran Turbo Tortillas. I like that. That's actually really good. Yeah, Todd actually looked really close. Don't answer all at once. The thing is about it, Peter, is when everybody answers at once, that's actually how you really pronounce and spell his name. If all of us spelled his last name at the same exact time, that's exactly how it's pronounced.
And somebody sneezed.
And if somebody, as long as somebody in there sneezes at the same time.
Most people misspell my last name too, or they leave the C out, or they put the C before the K.
And then, yeah, mine's nothing special. Neither's Adamson. Adam's pretty run of the mill. Martinez, Adamson. Martinez and Adamson are basically like the same last name, if you think about it.
He's Adam's son, but Adam is actually my brother, right? But my name's Todd and his name's Todd, so it's kind of like, that's why people get confused.
Yeah, it's
you guys. I could see you guys being like long lost brothers or brother, father son kind of thing.
Brothers.
Yeah, stepbrothers could work.
Yeah,
stepbrothers. So you guys both have like that,
Well, I was born on April 30th, and Todd was born on May 1st, right? So it actually, I think, like, two like shooting stars might have hit each other.
You're twins. You're twins that were like born at like 11:58 and like midnight.
Yeah.
Well, California and Florida, different time.
Or different time zones. Yeah. I just don't know how you're gonna give birth in two different time zones, but it could happen.
Yeah.
But Todd Martinez looks younger. That's for sure.
I'm actually one day.
And so one of the things, though, Todd, because if you started playing just a tiny bit more, we could get you on Team USA next year.
I'm ready to go.
Well, here we go.
Go. Next year.
Ready to go. I can't make it next weekend.
I'm ready to go right next year.
Right next year. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Because so here's the thing, like I don't know, Todd, you've got you're managing a lot of players to a certain extent, but the USA national squad organization, I don't know if you know a whole lot about it, but obviously like really caters towards the youth demographic, and then really tries to help out the women's demographic quite a bit as well. I think are any of the femmes on the U.S. team?
No, just Andrea.
Just Andrea.
She's, I think, coaching. Yeah.
Okay. And it's I don't know. I think it's really I think it's a really big thing for the sport. I think it's pretty cool. To get that call, that nod up, and it's kind of nice because there's slightly a bit more organization in it now, at least from the men's pro side of things. They're actually like really taking strides in order to get like guys on the team. And kind of get new players to go out there, because before it was just a mashup. Todd, you've been on some of the USA teams in the past where it's just kind of like the War Eagles. It's kind of whoever's out there, But I don't know what would you guys, because I know that Max has tried out from the Shock kids. I know that who else is on the Shock kids? Brady Rivera's also tried out for both of them, and they're kind of right there in the running. What do you guys think about that USA program and kind of getting players and everybody more involved in that side of thing?
Well, from my perspective, I mean, I think it's great. I think that in the beginning, Anthony faced some challenges. People were kind of like, questioning like, how's this all going to work? But I think that the thing is that it stood the test of time. Like, how many years are we in now? Maybe 6 or 7 years in, right? Since Anthony kind of took the reins of Team USA, and I think that he's done a great job. Like, he believed in what he was doing. He's put his money where his mouth is, and he's brought in, lots of great, talented pro players to, lead the charge and teach, the programs, at every level. That's why they got Todd leading the veterans, right? But like for the youth and for the women's team, like I feel like there's been a lot of time and structure put into developing this whole thing, right? And it's been a really great collaboration amongst all the players and the leaders of the organization and all the sponsors who have believed in it and pitched in and, done it for the country. Really, right? Like you said, like sometime before it was just like, hey, Tim Montresor, what are we doing? You're in charge. Put it together, right? And, albeit those were some of the most amazing rosters I've ever been a part of, and some of the most fun I've ever had. But to actually, organize it a lot more, I thought was pretty cool to see where it started and where it is now, and I applaud everybody who's been a part of it, has cared about it, and, put time and effort into it.
Yeah, that's definitely well said. It's not easy to do it. That's for sure. I mean, even just having to be on, organizing, even just organizing a group chat is it's not easy to do.
Painstaking.
It is.
One poor person has an Android and nobody can talk to each other.
Yeah, you guys got Nick SLOWIAK on your team. We got Harrison Fry. You guys got BJ.
Yep.
Everybody's got one of these guys that just can't get their crap together. Like.
Is this like a non-swearing show?
No, I was gonna say shit. I don't know why I didn't say shit. Yeah.
Shit! Where's Sloan at?
She's outside. Let's hear something.
Earmuffs, Sloan.
Earmuffs. No, I mean that's exactly right. I think that was really well said about kind of getting, because everybody wants to have their hat in the ring, but nobody actually wants to like, they say they want to do it, but they don't actually do it, or follow through for an extended period of time. So I do believe that they're doing a great job with Anthony Laurie and the whole Team USA thing, and kind of getting sponsors on board and just really helping out, especially helping out those kids, right? And Todd, you're doing a great job also getting the just letting a lot of people play paintball, man. Like when the well dries up for me, I know who I'm gonna call if I need to go play paintball. I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
I like paintball.
Hey, can you get your boy to send me some paint?
Yeah.
Like I need some entry fee, like whatever it is, No, it is really cool, and obviously like, you came on early on in the season and talked about the goals and what your game plan was and how you were gonna form everything and like all the just everything that you're gonna be taking on in general, which in my mind seems fairly expensive as well. And it's great to have guys like you that love the sport enough to help get other people to be able to play it and succeed in it is, at obviously, unfortunately at my expense at the last one, but hopefully, I can thwart you in the next one, the next round in a couple weeks. But obviously really, really good to be able to put all those guys, into paintball camp,
Yeah, no, it's not easy, but it's coming together. I think the best is yet to come. So,
when do you guys have practice next?
We're going to Chicago the weekend before, going back to the Badlands. Where it all started. We got practice against the Bears with Mike Hinman at the helm and Notorious. Mark Franz is going to teleport there with his team. Time Machine.
We just practiced them this weekend.
Gray Smoke, yep. So it'll be fun.
What would you guys consider your home field? Where would that be?
Badlands.
It is Badlands. Nice.
Yeah, that's the heritage. Where we're from, but when it's available, Renix just built 2 new fields and put a lot of effort and time over the last 2 months on this piece of Badlands property where he's built an elevated observation for both fields. It's in the middle. It's pretty clean. You don't need goggles, and it'll just be finished officially this weekend.
Nice.
So we'll be able to invite teams, not Dynasty, but other teams
Hey,
to come out and help them get better.
Mm-hmm.
But like Todd said, it's going to be a good practice. We're gonna jam straight through, and I think we have another team or two that's going to hit us one or two of the days. But I think everything kicks off. I think we all get in Thursday night of layout weekend, and then we'll get to it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably off Monday because there's an air spa. You can look it up, AIRE, in downtown Chicago. It's a Turkish spa. There's nothing like it on earth. And
like those places you find in Germany. Those spas.
It's next level. So we're gonna go there, rehab, and then probably a Tuesday, Wednesday, and then coach don't like to necessarily play the field at the event on Thursday, but we've got a slot. The kids will play. The girls that are going to that event, because that's not one of the WNXL events. Some of the girls are going there to play with other teams. They'll shoot some paint, and we'll shoot our guns and shoot the paint and get ready to get going on Friday morning.
Is it lights out at the old folks' home at 8:00? Is that why your screen went pretty dark?
Is that what happened?
I don't know. Did they turn the lights out on you to make sure you go to bed by 8?
I worked a deal with FBNL. They sponsor us. I have no home power at all from now until 5 a.m. when the sun starts coming up here. And for that, they give us 12 cases a tournament per team.
Okay. FBL is Florida Basic Living?
Yeah, Florida Power and Light or Florida Wonder and Loot.
Speaking of sponsorships, Hertz has to be over the moon. They've got to probably have some of the best. They've got to have some of the best ROI in the game right now.
Yeah, that guy just got promoted to CEO probably.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. And have you had any response or feedback from them?
Yeah, they wired, they wire money. So yeah, it's good.
That's the only interaction you have with them is they just wire.
What other interaction do I need?
That's true. Yeah. Good call. Good.
What do you want to talk to somebody?
Do you get free upgrades on the vehicles?
Yeah, we get every player will have a Rolls Royce at Chicago.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, Jason.
Rolls Royce golf cart for the cruiser.
You're gonna need that. Yeah, you're gonna need that. These guys are all putting in the comments all of your nicknames right now.
Uh-oh.
So
I had you tuned in on the live show.
Just go to youtube.com and search SPICKNSPAN show or Ryan Greenspan, and it'll pop up. You can kind of read the comments. People are chiming in here.
I was on earlier, but then I closed it because I was getting feedback.
Who's the? You just gotta mute it. Just mute it so you don't hear yourself. Who's the number? If you could add, so say Trent doesn't make it back, or you guys, a couple of the guys go out for bad sushi on Thursday night, and you had to add one player to your roster from any other team, who would you add?
From any other team?
You can add anybody. Obviously, you got all that Hertz money, so you can just poach whoever you want.
Oh, dude.
I'm talking like, you're not going to replace anybody, but like Corey and A-Rod and LJ and Hodgepodge Kiskinson all go out and they have sushi, and it's a wrap for them. They're not getting out of bed. You got to get one guy. Hertz just wired you a truckload of loot. They drove it over in an Escalade. Who you picking up?
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, that we have a 7-man and a 10-man team too.
Okay.
And last event we had Dave Weasel Cook. He knows how to play the snake. We got Pup Galvez. I don't know if you know Pup Galvez, SC Village legend.
That's right.
We got players to pick from. We got Speedy. We had Spesh. You know, that's thinking like we have 10 guys on deck ready to go. Who's that?
At all times.
Who's that tall, good-looking dude that we had?
Morgan.
We got a dude.
We got Morgan.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but probably Pup Galvez. You know, otherwise, Ryan, you're going to the snake.
Yep, I'm on it. I did it at the first event. You know, hey, Todd, have you been to the air spa, the Turkish spa? Have you been there before?
Right.
You have?
Yes.
And it's...
That is how that is my payment for Aftershock from the Overlord, Rennick Miller.
Oh.
So every season at the end of the ICPLs, we go to Tammy and I and Shamara and Rennick. We go to the air spa, 2-hour massages, 3.5 hours in the different spa float tanks. I mean, they got next level.
Wow.
They had cold plunges before, you know, it was popular. They have every type of. They have a salt bath deal. It's a huge pool, and you can't sink in it, right? So they've got, and it's in the bottom of a building. It's just look it up. You know,
I'm on the website right now. It looks so. I've been to an actual Turkish massage. I've never told this story on the show, but I've kind of hinted I was gonna tell it at some point. I guess this is better than never.
Great.
We were at the Antalya Millennium event when it was in Turkey, in the south of Turkey. Killer spot. I don't know if either one of you guys had gone to that one. Were you out there? No. And we were doing that, like the Dynasty and Impact or Dynasty Arsenal team. It was one of the little mixed together things. And Oliver was like, you know, a little bit more well traveled than we were, slightly. Was like, hey, have you guys ever had a Turkish gone to a Turkish massage, Turkish bathhouse or massage parlor? I'm not sure exactly what it was. And we're like, no, we should. And he's like, dude, you got to do it. It's awesome. So it was Oliver, Yosh, me, and Chuck Schweezy, LJ, and J-Rab. And I think J-Rab was there too, J-Rab. And we go in, and you walk down into the little dungeon, and you're greeted by these very, very large, very hairy Turkish men. And, you know, we kind of all pay, and we're like, okay. And then you get these little towels. I'm like, all right, cool, you know. Go disrobe and put your towel on, and then come into the waiting room. So we go into the waiting room. We're just towels. That's all we got on is towels at this point.
Yeah, pants off party.
It's about to be. And then we're walked into this room that was very hot and steamy. And there was a gigantic marble slab. I'm talking it was like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. It was maybe 7 feet by 7 feet, because it fit 5 naked adults on it. So they're like, get on the slab, and we're like, what do you mean get on the slab? I don't quite understand what's about to happen. And at this point in time, these humongous Turkish men were also now just wearing only towels, and they're kind of like manhandling us onto this thing, and they get us all naked, and they put us...
So weird.
This is the weirdest experience of my entire life. They put us feet to head. And we're all kind of laying there like very, very, very uncomfortable. And we're all laying on our backs. Straight up in the air. And then we all each got a Turkish man. Hot, sweaty, big Turkish man. And they start like hitting us with these sticks and then throwing ice cold water on us. And then boiling hot water on us. Oh. And then they start hitting us with soapy towels. And then now they're like grabbing us by the ankles and pulling us back and forth. So you're like, whoop, whoop. And then there's like, you know, feet, head, dicks. Just fly.
It's terrible.
And then they put you over. And then you're like super uncomfortable. And then every time they pull you back, there's this like huge...
What part was super uncomfortable? I don't understand what you're... Look up what I just said in USA, Chicago, Illinois, buddy.
This is what you guys are doing. Is this what you guys are doing? This is your thing.
Get to this.
This is what you guys are doing? And then they're sweating on you too, which is like the most uncomfortable... I don't know where it got worse. And then like they couldn't get Justin on the thing, and then they like were ripping his towel off of him and then whipping him with it. It was next level uncomfortable, like level max 100 on how uncomfortable it was. So I had to go onto the website to see if this was the same type of experience, or did Oliver just kind of get one over on us?
They did
That
like
was it?
massage,
That was
like a foot massage after that, and then
Well,
like
they did give Justin a massage, and we all got those like mud masks afterwards. And that was just watching the massage was another uncomfortable situation.
There's nothing about you're in a different deal. You guys.
It's a Turkish massage, so I'm just trying to figure
I don't
out.
know. Did you tell what year was this? Did you tell your wife this happened before, or have you ever told her? Because this is live, as you've told me, so somebody's going to tell her.
Yeah. This is the whole thing. Yeah. No, it was in Turkey. That was in Turkey. It was
I got the Turkey part. Yeah. In Turkey.
Huh. So that's not the same experience that you got.
In Chicago, it's super hot chicks, and they massage you, and you go into this awesome underground, next level ancient pools and jacuzzis and saunas, and it's.
That sounds nice.
Just look it up.
Yeah, I'm on the website right now, but the websites can be misleading. You know what I mean?
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like a trendy little spot.
this place sucks. I want to get the shit whipped out of me by a fat.
Yeah, you know what? You know who's not gonna ever talk about their Swedish or their Turkish massage bathhouse thing after like a couple of months?
J-Rab
is everybody on your team after they go to this one. Mine lives with me for the rest of my life. My experience and my story is with me for the rest of my life. So I actually suggest that maybe you raise the stakes just a little bit so that everybody's like slightly traumatized, but still kind of like, hey, that was funny, I think. You know? And they can talk
I
about
might just go room to room with a stick and a bucket of ice and just whip the shit out of these dudes.
When they're just
whip
super
the
relaxed,
shit out of
super
them.
relaxed with their eyes closed.
You gotta have your shirt off though, so that when you're leaning over them, the sweat from your chest starts to drip.
Yeah, I got a little patch of chest hair, and I'll just pour water down it on the people.
Yeah.
Hit them with a stick.
Yeah, getting rubbed down by grown men is crazy. Yeah. So the best part about all that, and Alex
do that.
Alex wasn't there, but at the end of it, we're like, Oliver, did you know what? Like, you've done these before. Did you know? And he's like, yeah, I had to bring other people down with me. So he actually went for seconds, just so that we could all experience it. So.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be the only one.
So Todd, if I can find one of those places in Paris when we're there next week, you down or what?
Of course.
There we go. After what you just heard.
No, not that place. Tammy does that to me on a regular. I don't need that from.
It's a Tuesday for Todd.
Yeah.
It's a show over.
Yeah.
I'm coming, hon. I'm coming. Just a
Tammy's got
minute.
the stick. She's like this. All right, Todd. As soon as you're done.
It's getting awfully hot in here. Oh man, yeah, I've been wanting to tell that story here for a while, and then when you just said Turkish bath, I felt like that was the best time.
That was it, huh?
Yeah,
that was it. You held that in that entire time.
I've held this story in for quite. It's just this is like a therapy session for me at this point, And Diego, the happy ending at the end was making it upstairs and to fresh air alive, because who knows, they could have killed us. It was like they were bouncers in like a one of those movies, like a action movie or a horror movie. Those type of guys that are sitting out in front of a club, like smoking cigarettes. Those were the guys that gave us massages, and beat our asses in there.
Well, the SPICKNSPAN show is a safe environment.
It is, yeah. Nobody grabs information off here and puts it on the internet or takes anything out of context whatsoever. We've got a pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we already got Art's headed out. Art's headed out to Turkey, as he said. Sounds like Turkey's better than Chicago.
Someone in here said Billy and Mark Johnson bought Giant in Texas. Heard about
Really
that?
question yet? Mark Johnson? I
Yeah.
didn't know that they were into that.
Billy Saransky and Mark Johnson bought or leased Giant Party Sports in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. You guys got any lowdowns there? What's going on? What's going on with your boy, Todd?
Don't know anything about any of that.
Yeah, he had to look over his
But
shoulder.
if they did, good for them and good for Bear and Gio to, pass it on or whatever and
Hit it
let them
mid.
hook it up.
Oh.
What do you got, Gio?
Is our satellite field.
Correct.
We also play sports, right?
Yeah.
Badlands is the home field, but we practiced at Giant Party Sports in Texas. That's one of our satellite home fields, as well as SC Village. We've had practice out there as well.
Yeah, and the and most of the FEMS core lives in SoCal and go to SC.
SC's good, man. SC did a good job with those fields, and they're supposed to be getting some more.
Yeah, they're putting it back together as well, just like Ren did. Gio's done everything, and he's on it.
Ryan, I do have one question here.
Mhm.
How did Team USA Women's not picks up Roxy Duarte from the FEMS? You got to ask that question. That girl is
she's good.
filthy nasty.
Yeah, she's super good. I coach her on Omega. I did until she quit.
Oh, she quit?
Nah, she went back to the.
Oh, your shit. That's right. But no, she said that. I watch her every weekend, man. That girl is so good. I think she needs to be on Team USA. Pick her up. Don't Caitlin Clark her.
I don't have anything to do with really. I do the U19 and U16 combine. I do the combine in which is also another really cool event at the beginning of the year. Don't have anything to do with the women's side of things. And then we just kind of give our input as far as kind of a report card essentially on all U19 and U16 eligible players that play on our teams, and then how they score. So that's kind of how that stuff works. Sometimes there's like a way to recommend players to get out to practice. I think there was a kid that played on my team, Tremaine, who was U16 eligible, I think, and he didn't originally get a call back, but then went to like a random practice and beat up on everybody and was like, "You need to come out here." And now he's in there.
Who cares?
Oh gosh, sorry guys. Alex is here.
King Hater is here. King Hater has arrived.
Who cares, Ryan? Come on, man. Talk about something interesting, please.
He can just pop in like this.
There's an open link, dude.
Dude, Todd, let's talk about how you tapped our ass in 2002 in World Cup. And Rodney, I got the picture right here, bro. Look at this shit. You're never gonna believe it.
You're never gonna believe it. He knew you guys were on. He's been watching this show for an hour and a half. He just went out and printed this thing in the backyard.
You can have any picture you want from the magazine. Any picture. And I said the one where we lost to Shock. This one.
Oh, man.
Who said that?
I said I chose this picture
From who?
from Paint Magazine.
Oh.
Any picture I wanted out of there. And I'd say I really believe if we would have won that game, our team wouldn't have been what it is now. But man, I still remember that. It's like, dude, I can't remember the last freaking tournament, but this is crystal clear in my brain. And Todd came running down and bunkered me after I shot a couple other guys, and he was holding his pack in his hand like
Riot Shield, dude. We talked about that last time.
Todd Adamson. Yeah, no, and then Todd ran down and made a heroic move, just completely uninformed of what Brad and Rodney were looking at. But that's what it takes, man. That's what I appreciate about your style, Todd. And a lot of guys don't have that anymore. Just are willing to just exist and then go at that right time, and maybe it works and maybe it doesn't. But that day, you were a hero for sure. Villain in my opinion, but hero for your guys.
Yeah, Todd. Hey, speaking of which, I got to give this to you, Ryan. This is what I got with my paint magazine, right? Or the book. What was the book called? Famous.
Yeah.
Famous.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you pay the extra money, you get the sick little like unreleased reel, and they sent me all these pictures of Ryan Greenspan.
Oh God.
Dude, I'm like, what? Ryan, Opie, Ryan, Opie. I'm like, what the?
Send that to the Turkish bathhouse guys.
Yeah, they'll put it up. They'll put it up on their wall and be like, "Oh, this is that guy."
Dude, is that when you went? I don't think I was there.
No, you weren't.
I remember you guys telling me that story. Like they beat you with like a switch or something down there.
A
Was that
switch?
it? Like they brought you down there and it was like they beat you with like a branch.
Yeah. They beat them. They whipped us with towels. It was like we were in Guantanamo Bay.
And they like oiled you with olive oil, right?
they did everything. Hot soapy water. It was the whole deal.
That sounds great, actually. I bet if you went back now, you'd like it.
Nah.
Back then it was weird. Now you're like, yeah, baby. Hit me with the fucking olive branches. Hit me with that eucalyptus.
Maybe more of that eucalyptus. They're going to some bougie ass spa.
Give me the uke.
And there's no grown adult hairy men that hit him with anything.
Who's going there?
All the Aftershock guys. I thought they were going to some Turkish spa to get weird like we did.
Doghouse. Doghouse spa, baby. All right, Shock, you're rolling to us, or else you got blackmail.
You can come, Alex.
Remember Marcus? Whenever we got in a fight with him, he'd go, "Bing, you got blackmail." Because he threatened, because he had all the
That's
dirt.
what you could do.
He's got all the juice.
All the dirt.
He saved all like the bad juice on everybody.
Yeah.
So he can blackmail everybody.
Throw away the tapes. Throw away the tapes. Mark.
And you know where Marcus was from, right?
Yep.
Yep, right there.
Right down the road from you.
Still got
Chicago, buddy.
my rustic sweatshirt in my drawer.
Hey, well, we went out to Badlands for practice before that first Portugal tournament. I saw the bust.
The Marcus.
Yeah, you guys put that out there, Alex?
Oh yeah. So a long time ago, we made some Marcus headbands, and we took all the money and we made a statue of a bust of his head, and we sent it from Bali to Badlands, and then Rennick built a little shrine for it. I actually haven't seen it yet in person, but I've seen a picture, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to see it in person, man. And like, it was pretty cool to see. Having played at that field a bunch of times, then to roll in and see like all the new stuff that Rennick changed, and did at the field, and then that is like right when you walk up to where like the main part of like registration is. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, hopefully he'll outlive all of us over there. He'll have the last laugh.
Poopy's getting buried out there. He's already got a headstone.
You got a plot out
You
there?
got a plot.
Out at Badlands, absolutely.
Underneath
Prices.
the oak tree on the Hyperball field.
They're gonna
Price
put.
is right.
Yep, they're gonna put. You're gonna dig a porta potty hole down in there and stuff the entire shock team in the porta potty.
I did.
It'll be like a mausoleum.
I took a Tim Montrosser headband, and after the last ICC, or the one at where the Mounds field was, I went and I dug a hole on the Mounds field deep down and put the headband in there.
No way.
It's awesome.
Along with a letter, yeah. So it's
awesome.
it's hidden out there.
Some kid already got it and sold it on the BST page.
Grave robbers.
Yeah,
Great robbers. Tomb robbers.
it's already out on the BST page.
Dude, I just got some. I talked to Todd this morning. I got.
Don't tell him anything.
I got some dailies from the project Miko's working on the film, and there's a section on kind of like the OGs, mostly the shock guys, but a lot of the OGs that still play the woods ball. And there's some amazing shots of Badlands and the legends out there mixing it up, and it's gonna be sweet when you guys see it. That's really got me pumped. Out of all the pieces I've seen so far, that one is like, for me at least, brought back like, you know, push and Sunday drivers and that whole feel. And cool to see like all of the guys that are, or a lot of the guys that are still playing, you know, just put on the screen like that. It's gonna be cool. You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think that was the ICPL, right? He was there.
I don't know what event it was. It was cool though. I mean, it was like, you know, the pink paint. You bunker this guy and you fall down, and then you
Smash my face. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in there.
There we go. Thank God. Gotta give you. I mean, you gotta get like a little bit of. There's gotta be something out there where you make a mistake, right?
Oh yeah. I don't finish.
Have you talked to these guys? It wasn't a mistake though. He ran up and did this guy and survived. So what if he?
The guy was at the 50. It was the very first game, and that game cost us not to. Here's a funny little fact. I don't find it funny at all, but Aftershock has never won in Chicago.
Wow.
Oh, is that right?
You guys usually ref though there, didn't you?
No. Yeah, yes. Back in the
back in the day,
in PPL days and things. Yeah, that was the standard, right? But no, since there were events that we were allowed to play, and it's not like we weren't playing for fun, because we don't do anything for fun, you know. And we've never won in Chicago.
Oh, you never got first place. I think
Okay.
I felt like I won when I played with you guys there, even though we didn't get first place.
Yeah, I remember. Yes, I remember. Ryan,
Yeah.
Alex, just stop all this. Just go to the corner. I look, he's got 23 hits on him. I'm like,
me and Meter both in the semis ran to the corner.
And Meter. I'm like,
both of us got shot at the break.
Our best fucking players that we can fucking
those
find
guys
in
were
the
shooting
world.
hot, and they were shooting full auto for sure.
Yes, 100%. Shoot back.
Fucking Richie, what are you gonna do?
Who was it?
Oh, you cannot beat the Richie
Beat him?
on that game.
Richie. Should we try to spell his last name?
Oh yeah, exactly. Malahus. I call him the Malahus.
Yeah.
Malahusi.
Malahus.
Not gonna fucking work here anymore.
Malahus.
How about you guys? You guys are coming off a nice performance in Atlantic City.
Oh, here we go. So you didn't watch the show, huh?
No, I don't know. I just I don't know. Tuned in. I figured, you guys.
Show started an hour and a half ago,
coming off
pal.
high. I mean, it was. You know, that was one thing I did have. I hope they do an extended cut of the finals, because that was actually a really good match. Okay, fine. You probably already talked about it.
Dude, we had
Shut
this
up, Brian.
we had this intel session last night, and every time that we would say something, Alex would be like this, and then he'd come up and he'd kind of repeat it like it was his own idea. And that's a great idea, Alex. They should do that. Hey, Todds, can you guys call somebody and see if they'll make an hour-long cut of that show? Because I don't think that I don't know, Alex, I might be misinterpreting what you said, but I don't think that the show was long enough. Am I getting that right?
Shut up, Kyle. You know what, Kyle? You're like Howard Stern, and Kyle's like Robin. You just you say some shit, and then Kyle's over there chuckling. Like, you have no contribute anything.
Half the show, we couldn't even see Kyle. We could only hear Kyle.
I thought Kyle left.
I think, Kyle, you need to laugh louder. Like, that's what you should talk less and just laugh louder.
All right. Well, there's got to be funnier stuffed.
Yeah. Be funny, man.
You know what I thought of the Atlantic City footage is somebody played a little reel or whatever they call them, and it was Alex in the pit expressing his disdain for I guess it was Hosky that probably went to the 50 thing, or whatever you call it, but you know, it went something like, you know he's in there. He's always fucking in there. And when he's in there, you fucking go get him. But you guys didn't go fucking get him. And that's what the fuck you get. Basically, in a nutshell. It was something to that effect.
I remember
that
that.
was the story of our tournament, though. I mean, it's hubris, Todd. That's we have a really good team with a lot of really good players, which is very good, but that's also their downfall, right? Like, you have to know when to play stupid. And sometimes you just have to fucking, play like you're a pawn instead of a queen. So
yeah, how about you just take risks? Don't wait on somebody else to fucking go do the deal. When something's very bad for me, I'm going to go address it instantly and not fucking sit back. And it made me, it gave me, like cold shivers. And I was like, fucking, that's Alex. Alex will go do a job. Alex will fucking get in the mix. None I'm saying, Ryan, you didn't, or Marcelo, or fucking Archie, or anybody. But it's part of the deal. And when you start fucking playing like your self-preservation or somebody else is supposed to do something, that's how shit like that happens.
Yeah, and
that's what happened.
You know, I'm not as good of a player as most of the guys on my team. Like, I'm fully aware of that. I'm not as physically talented. I'm not as in shape. My fundamentals aren't as good. But I know when to move and when not to move. And you know, you gotta look at the whole situation, what's happening in the game, how many points, who you're playing, what's the time on the clock, what's the body count, all those things. If you're able to weigh those in your mind, then you can make an educated decision. And also, when you're winning a lot, you know, like we have for the past couple of years, you have this fear of losing, right? And when you have the fear of losing, then you're not able to play a little bit loose and just accept what happens when you make your move, right? It's an educated move, but Todd, you know, Todd. You know?
Alex, you've never been 6'5", 250 in your life. All right, let's just start right there. Okay, you've never been the most athletic guy on the team. You've never been the most in shape guy on the team. But the reason why you're so good is because you've always had great timing, just like everybody else on that team. So don't try and come in here and act like you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, right? He played like 1 point, wasn't ready, like scrambled to get his pack on and shot 3 guys.
And got a penalty.
And got a talking penalty.
Yeah. And also, like, there were some events that Alex didn't play, right? And when he came back, it definitely showed how much Alex still matters to the team and still knows how to get the job done. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting the job done, right? And timing in paintball is everything. Doesn't have to be speed, you know. Alex never running a 4.440, you know, maybe 4.45.
Monday.
But
he's always running downhill.
Always about right here. And, you know, hard to get him out. Got to get him out of there.
And now I play like I used to play with the assumption that I'm better than that guy and I'm going to be able to figure out and just shoot him somehow. Now I play with the assumption that he's better than me. So I got to outsmart him somehow. Right?
That's the story of my life.
Yeah. Man. Dude, Todd Martinez could dunk a basketball, bro. I mean, he's my height. That fool's a freak. I remember, I probably told this story before, but I remember seeing him at Badlands when he was on the paraplegic turtles, running the 50 Dorit with the 18-inch boomstick, and, I mean, chest out, just slide in and just annihilate people, and just come crashing down as a 5-man.
And I'd give anything to be able to do that again.
Yeah. I'm like, who is that guy?
There's no better feeling than to be able to jump up like that.
Hey, Veterans team, 2025, Paris. Let's go.
Oh, you go, I'll go next year, Todd.
Oh, Alex, try that. Hey, Alex, me and you are playing on the Veterans team 2025.
If you go, I'll go.
Perfect.
That's the only way I'll go.
There we go.
365 more days till Veterans paintball season. Woo!
Let me dust off my pull-up bar. Where is it? It's over there in the corner.
Oh, there we go.
Dude, how do we get the short bus back?
What is that contraption? You sit on that thing, Al?
I can barely lift it. I got her from the Turkish bathhouse.
Yeah.
It's on loan.
It's on loan.
For life, Holmes.
Oh.
Shit, dude. Send me one of those Dynasty frames. I'm in the Champions Club.
Yeah, dude. This is the one. You had these, right, Todd?
Yeah. I think
I got you.
Right.
It's so white. It's so bright that the...
I might have sold mine, actually. No, I'm just kidding. Are those new ones like ivory? Or are they just white?
No, these are white. I think the other ones that were ivory only became ivory after they were in the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
I get close to this thing.
That goes with that, but it faded to purple.
There we go. This looks better.
We couldn't see it. You're wrong camera. There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry.
Know what you're doing. Your guys. Where's your tech guy? Who helps you guys?
Where's
Looks like he's taking a shit right now.
I think I can move the camera over to the other one. I don't even know why it's
Wait,
not.
so did Kyle get cut off of AC Dazzle?
AC Dazzle?
AC? No, he's still on AC Dazzle. Can you see? Can you see us both now?
No.
Can you see me?
Gone. He's not even saying
just
next to you
you.
anymore.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, can you see this chair right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's gonna be a body in it after he's done taking a crap.
Dude, you tell me he left the Spick and Span show to go
He's actually got more personality than real Kyle.
Spick and Span cop?
Invisible Kyle.
He says more.
Yeah.
Oh, but see, something happened here on the other side here.
We don't know what that means.
Yeah, I moved something, and now the camera is I gotta move some things around here.
We're not tech support on our team either.
No, I can imagine. I can
We're
imagine.
not the tech guys either.
I can imagine. So you can. I think now you see what the rest of everybody else sees.
Yeah, I can see Kyle.
All right. Does it look crisp? Does it look crispy and nice?
It does, but I just had to pay like upgraded internet to be able to get that.
Yeah, I'm
I just
surprised.
had a
I'm surprised.
nice, I just
Other
had a
Todd's
nice
internet
talk with Ryan Hosky.
What's that?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's got an article in the next Great American Paintball. Got some great photos of him, and had a nice long talk with him about 2 weeks ago. Really sweet guy, a lot of humility. Like, he's the type of guy you want on your team, man. Like, he got there, and now now he's gonna get better. Like, it's rare to find a character that will come up and not be happy to be there, and feel like they've made it. Like, he wants to be there, and he wants to improve, and he wants to be the guy. So, yeah, I mean, really cool to see an emergence of a new and exciting player. And he played great, I thought, at the last event. So,
Can you spell his last name?
Hoskinson.
You forgot the Z.
I think there's a Z. It's in a C and an H, I think, and maybe a P. Is there a P in there?
Spelled like this, Alex.
Wrong camera, Kyle. You went to the
There-
bottom.
Oh, now you're back here.
Now we're back
Okay.
up here. Yeah, I can move this over here.
Hoskinson. I was right.
Yeah. No, we abbreviated it.
No,
just
it's
for-
like this. This is the actual.
Oh, Hopkins.
Yeah, it's like Malacheski.
Got it.
Malacheski.
The Mau Mau's. The Mau Mau's.
Mawachakuski. The Mawajacuzzi.
Polish.
But don't get me started on the Polish.
Anyway, that was
bathhouses.
a nice pickup. That guy.
Yeah, we like him.
Yeah, we're gonna
Made
get
us one WC PPL.
They just won the WC event.
What team is
Not
he
a
on?
bad. We get him on a Sunday night and say, hey, you got to come to Dallas
Mhm.
on a Tuesday.
Yeah, Todd had to charter a helicopter to San Antonio to pick him up and then fly him all the way. Where were we? Dallas?
Dallas.
Never
Giant Sports.
No direct flights.
Oh, dude, I got a story for you, Ryan. So
All right.
I've got this raccoon problem, right? Like, I got my big gift to myself this summer was sod in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So with this sod, and I go on vacation, and I have my mother-in-law go over to make sure the sprinklers are working right. She sends this video, and it's the raccoons had annihilated the whole lawn. Like, they rolled back all the sod, like looking for grubs under there. Complete disaster. So I get back and I like do my best to like repair it. It's completely fucked, but I look up what's the right thing to keep the raccoons at bay. So I bought these like Sentry gun like motion detector sprinklers, and then also cayenne pepper. So I ordered it from Amazon, this big ass thing of cayenne pepper, and it comes today. I open up the box. Instantly when I open it, I'm like, ugh, the fuck is that? And I start choking, and I look, and the cayenne pepper has been broken in the thing was broken, dude. It was like I pepper sprayed myself. I was fucking crying. Yosh is laughing at me. I'm fucking in the sink, fucking splashing my eyes. Complete disaster.
Bro, did you not see that thing that's like a Ring camera, but it's got like a turret on it?
Oh, I got that. I bought that shit.
It's just like Raccoon.
So, do you always open up your boxes and go and put your face inside of
I
it?
didn't need to do that, Ryan. I didn't. I just opened it up, and the cayenne pepper is so strong that it was like just in there, and like a little bit comes out, and it like, dude, it annihilated me, bro.
Damn.
Imagine what real pepper spray is like. Has anyone been pepper sprayed?
Myself before.
You got yourself.
The Raccoons 2-0.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, my parents had a can of mace, hidden, and I was digging through shit and I found it and I'm like, what's this?
Oh no!
Like running in the Turkish bathhouse, you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit!
Yeah, that was great. That was
Dang.
Damn.
That's
Damien,
what you guys should do for your little challenge, right?
Damien's coming over next week to fill in for me, and I think he said we could pepper spray him and tase him.
All
Dude,
right.
Legendary, dude. Damien's a legend.
All right.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah, he's actually in the comments too. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Damien. By the way, that'll be a good reason for everybody to tune in. I might even wake up in the middle of the night to watch that. We got 8 a.m. games. Can you believe that? 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Games.
I got it changed.
You did?
Yeah, of course. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
You already got your side too, bro. You already
Damien
won
said he's been sprayed 4
Every
times.
bit of it. Every piece.
So we're not at 8 a.m. anymore?
No, I changed it. 11.
There we go.
I
Dude,
needed brunch.
you were the
A little
best.
brunch.
You were the best pickup. We can get croissants on the way to the field.
Dude, Alex, you should get a pet raccoon and then just teach that raccoon to fend off all the other ones.
See, this
Traitor.
is why we have Kyle here, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you tune in.
Nobody else thought of that.
Right?
Else thought.
1 hour and 41 minutes to get the
hire
nugs.
you to sit in the yard than get a pet raccoon and train it.
I've seen some pet raccoon videos.
I'll just get you a Hamburglar mask. You already got the facial hair.
Yeah, I think a pet
Opie used to
raccoon
have a
might be
pet
a
skunk.
kind of cool pet.
Ryan, did you ever meet Opie's pet skunk?
No, I didn't believe that.
Yeah, it was real. I saw it.
Pet skunk.
Yeah, it
That
had a
seems
stink
really
sack on it.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's like having a pet snake. It's like they're your friend until they try to kill you or spray you in the
Until
face with
not.
shit.
Until it's midnight and they're around your neck. Gina ordered a werewolf cat.
A what?
One of those cats that looks like a werewolf.
Does
I'm
it,
gonna have to
does
look- I'm
it,
gonna
well, at
look
least it
this
doesn't
up.
look like a naked homeless man.
Yeah. Well, the aliens are here somewhere, but they're called
Bangle?
no.
LaCoy?
Yeah, Lycoi.
Lycoi?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
I'm
that looks like it's on its way to being a homeless naked cat.
It'll be here in a couple
Hold
months.
on, this
Dude,
picture.
that thing's sweet.
Yeah, man. I want to name it Michael J. Fox, like Teen Wolf.
That's pretty tight.
Dude, I want one of these.
Lycoi.
Yeah, the breeders in Fallbrook, so they're like really close.
Look at
Go
this
get
one. Is that real?
Yeah, that's AI.
AI.
It's got to be AI. Yeah, those hairless cats that you have are kind of
Awesome.
awesome. It's creepy to pet. It'd be like touching Todd's head.
Yeah, dude. Burton. Somewhere. Bert.
What are their names?
Phone.
Yeah, there's been some alien videos popping up lately, huh?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go see
Really?
that new Alien movie on Saturday.
What new alien movie?
I don't know. There's like a new Aliens movie. Aliens? I don't know. That's what you do now. Do you have practice this weekend?
Nope. Just
Hey,
coaching.
did that guy, the kid on the Russians try to get on your guys' team? Not the Russian guy, the American guy.
McDarby.
McDarby, yeah.
Shooter McDarby.
You should grab that guy.
That's
Do
who they
what?
said, actually,
I
if
don't
they
know.
could pick up one
I
guy.
want to pick that guy up.
Morgan, and McDarby.
That guy's a world-class wrestler.
Yeah, I know. He's like super athletic. He's young. Like I never talked to him.
The only thing I would
He's a
do
super
is
cool
get
guy.
him. I will pay that kid a private jet, fly to the event in Chicago. Very first point against you guys, he runs across the field and just chokes the fuck out of Ryan.
I'll pay him to do that too. I'll split it with you.
Exactly.
I've never heard that kid talk.
No
Hey,
gun.
he's cool,
just
dude.
Always walk up, what's up, dude? What's up? And he's just like,
Nah, he's just shy. He's shy, and he doesn't. He doesn't belong with the Russians, which is weird. Like he's like a you know.
He just
Fun
runs
guy.
across the field like the Juggernaut, just knocking all the bunkers out.
yeah, you checking out, bitch? Running through.
I feel like everybody seems like they're out of place with whenever you're on any foreign team. You know, like if you're with a bunch of foreigners and you're actually the foreigner, you're always out of place. It's just how it is. I don't know.
Remember when Harris Hussein was on the Russians?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Best dressed Russian of all.
Where's he at now?
He's on Kyle's.
He's the upstate penal league, playing in the penal league. It's a D3, D4 deal. No, I love
He's at the
him.
ML Kings.
Yeah, he's with the Kings, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think his dad was sick. That's why he didn't come to the last event. But I have not heard from him in a while. So, but he goes down and plays in your hood, right, Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
They practiced in New York last weekend against NYX.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Well, there we go.
I was picturing Harris in Russian gear, the leopard headband, leopard head wrap.
Well, there we go.
So Shock, how many squads are you all bringing to Europe? You have like the European team, then the girls team, and then.
Ryan, did you give him a list of questions and we're like, ask these, like come in and ask all
Forget
this?
it. That's a dumb question anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's just funny because you're literally asking all the questions that Ryan asked.
Yeah.
No, I'm scrolling through pictures from for the magazine that I'm putting together right now, and there's like all like Shock kids,
Yeah.
Shock this, Shock that. There's so many different Shock pictures.
There's several shot kids going over. There is Tammy and some of her girls are going over, but they're not participating in the WNXL. They'll play with, as the Femmes, they'll play with a couple of other teams. Dracana is one of the teams that Tammy and some of the girls played with before, and the Shock EU team is what we got rocking.
Nice.
Dracana.
Actually, that is one that Junior and BFPgear.com asked as well. What was your favorite moment about the Chicago one? You guys can leave it kind of your send off. What was your favorite moments about the Chicago event? Or sorry, the Atlantic City event.
Atlantic City.
I know what mine is.
Let's hear yours, Al.
Mine is during the finals. I was back there taking pictures, and I look over, and Mouse is wearing one of the pit crew vests back with the Russian guys, wiping them off, and I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "This is the only way I could watch." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Man. He's like, "What do you need? What do you need?" Yeah.
That's funny.
And yeah, Victor's speeding ticket, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, let's hear that story.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. All right. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, trying to get it. All right. Next.
No, for me was the I'll let you go first, Todd.
Favorite moment of Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Honestly, like Todd said, it felt like a lot of it was meant to be. You know, while we were there, you know, guys were just kind of in a. Everybody was just like kind of existing in the moment. You know, everybody was enjoying, you know, being together like while we played. You know, like we didn't overthink it. We didn't try and do too much. Everybody was just out there believing in each other, having, you know, good conversations and just playing paintball. The best part of, you know, the funnest part of Atlantic City was every single day for 4 straight days when we got done playing, we'd go straight to the little restaurant that was right next door to the field called the Wonder Bar. And we would take over the bar because it was like a restaurant on the water, right where that bridge was. And so everybody would go sit outside. Nobody would sit inside. But everybody was, you know, sitting outside in the hot, sweaty sun, and there was nobody at the bar. And it was this big, giant, rectangular bar. So every single day we would go in there with the whole team, the whole pit crew, you know, Tammy, Tia, you know, like our whole squad, and we would just take over this whole bar, right? And the first day we go in there and we're just like, oh, this is sweet. We're like, oh, let's go back the next day. Went back the next day. and we were hoping to go in there after winning the tournament on Sunday, but we ended up, taking second place. But we're like, screw it, we're still going back anyway. We knew the bartenders, the waitresses, and we just went in there and just got super loud, caused a ruckus. Where there's actually people in there on Sunday, so now our team is like scattered across the bar with all these random people, and they're asking us like, what's going on, and we had so much fun together. Dylan is videotaping everything. He's interviewing all the random people that we meet, but we're just, everybody's doing it together, and we're talking super loud, drinking drinks, having fun. And then Todd and Tammy decide to go out. There's a little dock, right? Because it's on the water. And Todd and Tammy start wrestling, and Tammy picks up Todd over her head and chucks him into the river, right?
No.
And then Nick comes over and sees this happen. So Nick is like, nope, hits Todd across the face, or hits Tammy across the face with an elbow, right? So Tammy's kind of woozy. Nick picks up Tammy and chucks Tammy into the river, right? And this river's completely polluted, right? Ninja Turtles looking at us like, what's going on over there? Like, this is completely ridiculous, right? And then the guy that runs the bar comes out. He's like, you guys better get out of here. I'm calling the cops. This is illegal. You guys can't be doing this. So we had to hurry up, grab all our stuff, pay our tabs. You know what I mean? We just threw the HK credit card at them. We're like, charge us, we don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Here, take our card. You know what I mean? And we ran out of there as fast as we could. And I ended up with a trophy somehow. I don't know. I had a 7-man trophy.
7-man, first place.
At some point, we won 7-man. So I had the 7-man trophy, and I'm like, what do I do with this? I don't know. And then we just booked it out of there and went to the live scene, the live action scene of The Walking Dead, also known as
the boardwalk.
boardwalk, and then we ripped it there until
late.
Straight.
Late.
I mean, like,
It
dirty
is The
ball
Walking Dead
sack
out there.
paintball, straight to the boardwalk from the Wonder Bar. It was great.
I was clean for my dip.
Yeah.
You guys don't believe us. Wait, you'll see it. It's all in the movie.
So you got all these teams. You've got a documentary movie coming out. You've got the full length 1 hour feature ESPN version. What else is what else is cooking for Todd and Aftershock camp? What else are you gonna do before the year's over?
We're just trying to keep on track. We've got a couple of things that have all sort of just are following in line with this. So we've got some big people coming to World Cup, and some of those guys could change the sport forever. So it's pretty exciting.
All right.
Like I said, the best is yet to come.
Awesome.
And whenever you think it's big, it's going to be bigger. So that's what we're doing.
Oh yeah. Well, I do appreciate, again, like we said at the very beginning of the year, when we had you on, and then said a couple times here as well, but how you've kind of taken everything by the horns and put maximum effort into the entire Aftershock brand, but also into paintball and the paintball community, and every single iteration of the brand to make sure that everybody's having a good time. You got the guys, the old level guys, and half the other team all getting them out to Europe to play paintball. You got the kids teams, the 10-man teams, the women's team, everything is, you're doing a great job, and I think it's good to have paintball people like you in paintball. So thank you, even though
Agreed.
No,
Probably,
it's good.
we probably appreciate you a lot more than your own guys. So hats off to you.
Yeah.
And they don't know how good they have it.
Appreciate that, bud.
But like I said, when Alex's well runs dry, I'm hitting you up. Best believe
I'm
it.
coming with you, bro.
Yeah. Best believe it.
Will.
See, Alex, this is why you can't be late, dude. Ryan sold you to us about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Like, you're already on the team.
Yeah, you're already on the team.
Finally, dude. It's like a weight off my back, dude. It's a weight
Already
off my
on the team.
shoulders. Ah, finally.
Yeah. Dude.
All you got to do is just show up.
Yeah.
Show up and take pictures, and
All you got to do is make it from one start box to the other and get your hands on my throat. Godspeed, my friend.
Yeah.
If you
I'll
can
let
make
you
it over there, in an Aftershock jersey from one side of the field to the other and get your hands around my throat.
Yeah, no, I don't know. You'd probably beat me in a fight, Ryan. I don't these days. Maybe not.
That's okay.
Maybe
We
not
got
that
people
quick.
to do that. That's too much work. We're innovative now. We don't have to do
KIRGO
this.
is still alive.
Oh man, there's a great shot of him in the.
Oh, I can't wait.
Can't wait. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Thanks again for coming on and sticking with us for the last 90 minutes or so. It was good. This is fun.
Hey,
So-
take it down. Take it down over there, boys, for the USA.
yeah, I'm excited to play with you and seeing you in a couple weeks or a couple days here.
Same, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Good luck out there.
And I should be able to get LT's name down by Tuesday of next week.
Yeah, Kyle, if you head to the airport now, you should be able to get up here on time to scare the raccoons away tonight.
All right. Sounds good. Is the Airbnb open?
Thanks for having us on, man. Really appreciate it.
Nice shirt, by the way, Cash.
Hey, no matter what Alex FRAIGE says, the Spick and Span show is great.
Hi,
thanks,
dude.
Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
Cash.
All right, guys. Later.
See you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, you don't have to leave. Here, you can come back on. Al's still here. We're just gonna make you a little smaller. We're gonna give you a little backdrop, and then we're gonna give some stuff away. That was fun. Did you just kind of just shot from the cuff there and didn't realize that everything that you had asked we'd already talked about.
Well, I sent him the link after
Shot
a little
from the
bit.
cuff.
You just
I
go.
sent him the link
From
like
the hip.
third 3 ways.
Hit shot from the hip,
Three-fourths
shot
of
from the
the
cuff,
show.
whatever.
Shot from the cuff.
Huh? What about one of those guns? When I go to shake your hand and pow. Yeah. But you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Alex, you gotta look at these new headbands I just released. You'd like them.
Yeah. Why don't you give a little pump on that one here? There.
How do you see him?
Huh?
Tigerwear.co.
Yeah.
All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get this mega wheel going up and spinning here. I'm gonna give away. We got a bunch of stuff to give away. So mega members are gonna get a $100 gift card from BFP Gear. They're going to get one of these new Dynasty BFP Gear collab frames. Also, everything that you guys win, there will be a NECTR pouch or puck included in there. We've also got a USA jersey, and then we're going to throw in for all members a $50 card, a gift card, a $25 gift card, and 2 Gen X Global bundles, courtesy of Gen X and Arfon. So thank you, Gen X, for that, and thank you, BFPgear.com, for all these goodies. Let me get the wheel cooking right over here in a second. What do you got? What do you got, Al?
Hi, Slow.
Or Kyle?
Hi.
I just
School yet?
released 5 new headbands, and they're special pricing
Oh,
for
those-
a week.
Those pictures are good.
Yeah, these came out.
Caspian. That's a good
I
name.
took all these too.
There we
Prince
go.
Caspian.
What?
Prince Caspian.
Which one is it?
Prince Caspian.
Oh,
What's Prince Caspian?
yeah. Mouse and I were trying to decide names, and he's like, "I think that's good
Remember
because
from-
that's
from
the
Lion,
sea
Witch,
where
and the Wardrobe?
they originate from." And I thought they were raised.
Tiger where?
I thought they were raised in those ponds in Chinese restaurants.
Who?
The koi fish.
Oh, the koi
Is
fish.
this, is this guy's melting faces transcendence, like because you do drugs and you're transcending?
That was actually not supposed to be the name. I just put that there. If you refresh the page, it'll change.
I can't get
That
onto
headband's actually
website.
called Cloud9.
Tigerwear.co?
Yeah.
Changed. Weird.
Oh, there it is. Is this them?
Huh?
This is them?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Emerald Cove. Ani, yeah, honey.
That Ani one's been selling the best. People like that one a lot.
That is.
Whatever, bro.
What?
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, that one's good. Ani pre-launch. Sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Tigerwear.co on sale right now.
We got a bunch of new clothes we're going to put up too later this week.
Alrighty, and we're gonna go with some winners. Let's get some winners going here. So, Hairgone the Great. Getting
Aragon.
Hairgone the Great. is winning a $100 gift card to bfpgear.com.
Nice.
Another spin here. Let's go for the frames right here. So the frames are dropping. So you guys can check this little logo here up in the top right. Frames are dropping tomorrow at, I want to say either 9 a.m. or 12 p.m. I will post something here shortly. Travis Slusser. Dude, Travis Slusser won last night on the, I think he won on the DCC Intel session, didn't he? Let me check this. Let me check my notes. I got notes everywhere here.
Archie's heading out to Burning Man, huh?
He did not. Yes, he is. Travis Slusser won last week, too. Dude, big come up.
I talked to Arch for like 45 minutes yesterday. Catch up.
All right. And another wheel of names. Yeah, Archie was on the Intel session last night. Unfortunately, the Intel session did not record for some reason.
Oh.
The Zoom meeting, so
if you missed
you just kind of had to be there. Al, what else is going on here?
Fantasy football.
Ooh, I forgot to look. Did Yosh get what's his name? No.
Dude, Mac Jones. What's up with this guy?
So our fantasy football thing, Jenks, you just won a $50 gift card courtesy of BFP Gear. Our fantasy football league
Why
is
did I drop this quarterback?
atrocious. What is it? Who is it?
Drake May.
Is there any new good shows out?
I didn't realize. Yeah, so check out this documentary on Apple about Steve Martin.
Oh, I saw that on the
It's 2 parts.
That guy that got killed by a stingray?
Yeah, that guy.
All right, Gen X Global Bundle going to Jay McCann. I don't know how you turn off the...
Who's Steve Martin?
What?
He was an animal enthusiast. He was had a show on Discovery Channel. Killed by a stingray.
No, that's Steve Irwin.
You fell for it.
I watched a documentary on the wrong guy. Steve Martin is
Oh, this guy. I know this guy.
one of the most famous comedians ever.
I just couldn't put the name to the face.
Yeah, watch it.
What was
Especially
Esham's new movie?
Especially if you don't. Esham's new movie?
Mm-hmm.
Red Right Hand. It's
Oh,
good
Red Right
too.
Hand.
Yeah.
Dude, those
That's on
babies
Hulu.
are crying.
Yeah, I bet we better stay down here for a little bit longer. The kids are going nuclear upstairs right now.
Alien Romulus?
Yeah, they're going Romulus.
Romulus?
Yeah, that's what it is in Ryan's house right now. It's Alien Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus. Yeah. They're going, what? You can't watch it right now.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Did you give your jersey away?
I haven't given away. Oh, whoops! Yeah, I did. I have not given the jersey away.
These people are screwed. You're on a ship with aliens.
Yeah, just don't go to space. I think
They need pet raccoons up in there.
Yeah, they do.
Fend off these aliens.
Can aliens grow inside of like other creatures' bellies, like raccoons and walruses and stuff?
I mean,
do you think that they have walruses and that far into the future? That's the real question.
Like,
that's
if you're
the real question for everybody right now.
If you're on the space station and you like these aliens, they're like, you have no chance. Just open the thing and just float out.
Dang, bro. JR's team is gonna be good this year. He has like a full roster already, and he still has $94.
He's got tons of loot.
Yeah, Bobby Kramer, Mindhunter was a great show.
That got too heavy though, man.
It does. It's a little spooky.
They haven't finished it, right? Is that the one where the kid is also?
No, it's a date.
Hey Ryan, they canceled the Acolyte.
No shit.
No, these two guys, they're like detective journalists. I know they're going and talking to serial killers to figure out how to solve.
But it wasn't. It's not a documentary. It's like a reenactment kind of thing.
Yeah. But they talk to famous, known serial killers. I think they go talk to Charles Manson, one of them.
I'm on the last episode of Dark Matter. And I'm really glad that we talked about this. Is anybody else out there? And I'm gonna spin the wheel. The last winner is going to be getting a USA Greenspan jersey. But Dark Matter. Has anybody watching Dark Matter?
I watched that.
You did?
Yeah.
When they're going to these other worlds, how are they paying for stuff?
See how you'd like to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alex, are you watching Dark Matter?
Yeah.
How do they pay for things?
Dark matter?
Yeah.
Maybe the money's the same?
Yeah.
In all of those worlds, the money's the exact same, and then they just have a ton of loot on them?
Yeah, it's crypto, dude.
Because...
Dogecoin.
Yeah, I've seen The Boys. I just... some kind of cringe. I do like some of it.
Yeah, I need to get in there. Anyway, I'm just saying, how are they paying for stuff? Going to these worlds, they're drinking at the bar, they're cruising around, they're getting hot cocoa. Pay with Bitcoin. They have their wallet. That guy does not seem like he's a Bitcoin guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the final episode tonight, maybe if I can muster up the
final episode's pretty good.
The time. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So all right. So far we've got 3 BFP gear gift cards going to Hergon the Great, Jenks, Preston Mullins, and then these frames that drop tomorrow on BFPgear.com are going out to Travis Slusser. We've got 2 more of these, one going out next week and one the week after that for Mega members. And then I've got Dub Nasty and Jay McCann are winning the Gen X bundles. You're going to get a water bottle, a little Gen X barrel blocker, and also just go to gxgsports.com if you guys are planning on being in the Chicago area and you guys need to load up on pods. I'm going to be out there in a couple months at Clowns vs. Zombies, so that's also a great opportunity for you guys to get enough pods for the big game. You're going to need at least 50 pods for the big game. It's a minimum. That's a minimum.
Who got Alex's Field 1 Force?
Oh, yeah. The Field 1 Force is going to Alex's ATM card. Is now on the drawing board here. It's been maxed out on a daily basis. He has to keep... Jenny Coley. Jenny.
We'll send over the info, Alex.
Coley.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go huff some
cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
We're all on that.
This fool opens up. This fool opens up every box with his snout. His snout in there like a raccoon.
Yeah,
he cuts the tape open. Cuts the tape open with his nose.
Yeah. Well, I just had both of my hands full, so I had to open up the box with my teeth, and then I dropped on the ground a couple times, breaking the cayenne pepper apart. All right, Al. It's been swell. Maybe come on the show a little earlier next time, so that way you can. You can.
I think you're great.
You're all right.
You're great, Alex.
I can't wait to see you this weekend. I hope we room together.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right.
How long have we known each other?
I just cut you off.
1996.
Hold on. Are you still here?
I got nowhere else to go.
I thought you said you're out of here.
Yeah, but I'm just pretending like I have somewhere to be. I'm a loser like you, dude.
Well, we can stay on. We can stay on a little after here.
You have Preston's address?
If I don't have your address, did Preston win? Oh, dude, Preston won. How do I? So Preston, if you guys, that's a great question. The same with Jenny. I don't think I have Jenny's contact info either. Make sure that you send me on via email or on the Spick and Span Show Instagram. Send your email address as well as your home address. So just in case you do win, you obviously don't have to be present, but BFP Gear is going to want to have your email address. And if you get a nice little package, the Spick and Span Show, that means you won and you're a show supporter. So we appreciate that. All right, guys.
Till next week.
Well, dude, till next week, I think. Yeah, you're right. That's it. That's not the right one. Which one do I play?
Spick and Span Show. We're sorry.
This is the one.
Where are you going?
Metamucil.
Oh, yeah.
Alex can afford to come.
Brought to you by Shingrix. Make sure to get your shingles vaccine if you're over 65. Side effects may include anal bleeding. I'm actually not on any right now. Paxlovid. I'm on a prophylactic azithromycin, ciprofloxacin. Of course, I have to take my imipramine and Prozac along with Xanax and obviously I have to remember my Ativan. The Pepto vodka. Oh, that's about it. Yeah.